Okay, let's begin in mountain pose for some breath and body awareness. So just placing your feet about hip width apart. And I'm going to ask you to spread your toes as wide as they can go and set your pinky down, and then drag the other toes to the center until all parts of your foot are balanced to the floor. You can maybe roll your shoulders up, back, and down a few times. On the inhale, they rise up, and on the exhale, rolling back and down. Good, maybe one more time. All right, eventually letting them settle. And I'm gonna suggest eyes closed here if it feels safe. If it doesn't, keep them open. But I want you to find the balance in your feet, or just notice where you're putting the weight in your feet. Left versus right, front versus back. And if you find that you're one direction more than the other, or one side versus the other, what do you have to do to find that balance right in the center? And if you're wobbling a little bit, that's completely normal. I want you to have this felt sense of where your feet are in space, where your body is in space. From there, you're going to travel up the legs, to the thighs, to your hips. Notice if the shoulders are level, if the arms are hanging at different lengths. Not that any of this is wrong, you're just checking in, you're just noticing. The crown or the top of your head is rising towards the sky, and then the chin is just settling into neutral. So not too far down, not too far up. Good. From here, take maybe 2 more breath cycles. If you can begin that 6 count in, 6 count out. If the count needs to be a little bit shorter, please do. And if you need to clear anything out, obviously do what you need to do. Eyes are not already open, go ahead and open them. We're going to start a little bit of movement here. So hands coming towards your center, and on the inhale you're going to open out, gather up, and exhale, bring it all back to center. And kind of touch your heart center. Inhale, exhale. So there's a bit of a lifting of the chest, maybe a lifting of the chin, and a gazing down as you exhale. Last one. Bring the arms down to the sides, and we'll do a little bit of neck range of motion here. So on the inhale, you start in the center. On your exhale, drop your right ear to your right shoulder. See if you can keep both shoulders out of the ear space. On the inhale, back up to center. On the exhale, over to the left. Good, one more to each. You can follow the movement through the breath, matching one to the other. Good, join me back at the top. All right, take the arms, palms facing forward. You're gonna press your legs out to the sides, but keep your toes grounded. As we reach up, keep those legs pressing outward. Reach to the sky, inhale. Maybe look up, exhale. You're gonna bend those knees and hinge at the hips as you fold towards the floor. You can go as far as feels comfortable. I want you to either be connected to your legs, your body, or you can touch the floor if it's available to you. From here, maybe just rock side to side. Relax the back of the neck. Continue to breathe for one more breath. Good, bend those knees, hands to the thighs, and exhale, start to slowly rise up. Good, inhale, reaching. Exhale, arms come back to your sides. Good. This time, if it feels okay, we're going to lift up onto the toes. If that doesn't feel safe or you want something close to hold on to, maybe grab that now. All right, here we go. Ready? Rising up. Option to go towards the toes or lift all the way up onto the toes. We're just there for a moment, and then we're going to come back down. Bend those knees. Exhale, fold it forward. This time we slide up halfway, so hands to the tops or bottoms of the thighs. Inhale, halfway. I'll show that from the side. It's kind of a flat back position. Exhale, fold it forward. Relax the back end of the neck, let everything hang loose. If this forward position doesn't feel great and you need to clear something, of course, come up and clear. Don't stay too long if need be, or if you don't need to. Exhale, right up slowly. Inhale, greet the sky, up to the toes again. And exhale, back to mountain pose. Good. Let's go one more time. Rising up, inhale, either onto the toes or towards them. Exhale, heels come back down, float it forward. Halfway up, inhale. Exhale, we take it down. One more breath here if you can. We'll bend those knees. Exhale, rise up slowly. Back to the toes. Reach to the sky and then return back to mountain pose. Good. Thighs are pressing outward, palms facing forward, just in this version. Great. I'm going to add in a chair pose here. So we'll go through the same motions, but we're going to add in chair. So here we go. Feet about hip width apart, press those thighs outward, reach to the sky. Option to lift to the toes or just stay grounded. Doesn't have to be a lift every time. Exhale, sit back like you're sitting back into a chair, swing the arms forward. I'll show that from the side. So the thighs are pressing outward like you're sitting back into a chair. If you want more challenge, you go low. If you need less today, you just stay a little higher. You find your spot wherever it feels best today, not forcing or striving, no stories, no judgments. Take an in-breath. We're going to send it down. Exhale. Halfway up, inhale. Exhale, take it down. There for a breath. Bend those knees. Exhale, rise up. Reach to the sky. Back to mountain pose. Good. Let's go one more time, adding that chair pose in. Reaching up, in breath. Out breath, swing it back, hips back, arms forward, chair pose. Shoulders draw out of the ears and the thighs are pressing outward like you're in between a doorway. One more breath, in, out, take it down. Halfway up, inhale. Exhale, back down. There for one breath. Option to straighten the legs or just to keep them a little bit bent. Every day is different, so just meet yourself wherever you are in the moment. When you're ready, breathe out slowly, rise up. Reach to the sky, inhale. Back to mountain, exhale. Great. Take a pause. Any little wiggles, get them on out. Great. We're going to head into a warrior one pose. So you're going to take your, making sure, left foot forward. Oops, left foot forward. And you want as much distance as you feel that you can go. Your calf is going to be your stopper, your hip might be your stopper, and your balance might be your stopper. So decide what you need to feel balanced, but also challenge yourself. If you have a little bit wider base of support, that's going to give you a little bit more balance. All right, we'll bend into that front knee, keep hip, knee, and foot roughly in line. When you're ready, start to sweep those arms to the sky. Soften the shoulders out of the ears. Good. And you can add a mudra here. So a mudra is a hand lock or position. Sometimes I like to do index finger to thumb, especially on this one. If it helps you feel more energized and gives you focus, you're welcome to add it. Good. The chin can remain a little bit dropped if that helps you breathe better. If you want to try to open up a little bit, you can start to lift the chest. Good. One more breath. Reach to the sky. Exhale, push the air down as we straighten that front leg. Take the hands back behind you, clasp them. So I've got just a soft clasp here. The hands are going to go down towards your seat. Take an inhale, open up the chest. This might get things moving in the lungs here, so if you need to take a break and release, go ahead. One more breath, inhale and exhale. All right, step it back to center. Meet me in mountain pose, equal weight through both feet. All right, take the right foot forward. We got it switched up. Second side. Every side's different, so just treat it as such. You might have more space, you might have less space, you might be more broad on this one, so just decide what you need. Every day is different, right? Go ahead and bend into that front knee when you got it. Hip, knee, and ankle roughly in alignment, and when you're ready, reach those arms to the sky. Soften the shoulders, add your mudra in, and again that hand lock of index finger to thumb. There are many different mudras, this is just one. Good, steady breath, at least in the nose, out through the mouth or nose, whatever helps you best. Wobbling is okay, it means you're normal. Good, we'll take one more breath, reach to the sky. Exhale, begin to slowly straighten the front leg, lower the arms. Bring the clasp of the hands back. Change the fingers one finger over, so it'll feel a little bit awkward. Good, take an inhale, send the hands down towards your back body and open up the chest. Exhale, release. Good, again, this might cause some clearing to happen, so do what you need to do. Inhale, exhale, release. Good, step it back together. Let's find mountain pose. Equal weight through both feet. One breath here. All right. We're going to find tree pose, so you could be next to a wall if need be, or have a chair to hold on to if you need a little extra support. Again, every day is different. No stories, no judgments about what happened yesterday or 20 years ago. You're here right now. All right, I'm going to balance on the left foot first. Doesn't matter which one you start with though. Spreading those toes out so that you can get a little bit more grip to the ground. And then you're going to toe plant to the right knee if you're following this leg. I got the hands on the hips so I can kind of hip check myself with the front bones. As you slowly start to rotate that knee out, the hips stay facing forward. I can keep that foot on the ground, or I can start to lift it up to the ankle or the inner calf. I'm going to keep it planted for now. You decide later if you want to lift it. Good. From here, let's bring the palms together in the center. Fingers spread wide, thumbs to your heart. Right to the center, elbows out, roll the shoulders up, back and down. Good. Each time you breathe out, you have an opportunity to press those palms together and engage your core. Steady breath, steady gaze. Wobbling is completely normal. Last breath here. Good. Go ahead and bring it on back in, release, and give those legs a little shake out. All right. Once you feel settled, let's send it to the other side. Take that right foot, spread those toes, and get a little better grip. Hands to the hips, and then you're going to toe plant that left foot this time. Start to roll that knee out. So the hands at the hip can help you guide your hips to be level across horizontally, as well as straight in front of you. So in this plane, keep that foot to the ground or begin to lift it, whatever helps you to feel challenged today, but also safe and nourished. Good. Palms pressed together, thumbs to your heart center. Roll the shoulders up, back and down. Good. Now each breath out is an opportunity to press those palms together, also engaging your belly center. I think of drawing the belly skin inward with each exhale. Just enough effort, not too much. Great, last breath here. When you're ready, bring it all back to center and release. Give it a shake off. Meet me in mountain pose, one breath. All right, go ahead and release. We're going to come on down to your hands and knees. Feel free to put a blanket or towel under your knees, depending on what kind of floor surface you have. Hands are going to be right underneath your shoulders. Knees are roughly under your hips, just a little bit spread wide. Spread the fingers out to the best of their ability, and you're going to try to press through that middle knuckle space of the hands. All right, we're going to go through something called cat and cow. So breathe in. Next time you breathe out, tuck that tailbone, lift the belly, spread the wings of your shoulder blades, drop the head. Reverse it on your inhale. Start untucking the tailbone, dropping the belly, lifting the chest, lifting the head. Watch out for that Pez head. Just try to create more length through the back of the neck. So that's the cow. The reverse is the cat. Breathe out. Tuck the tailbone, lift the belly, spread your wings, drop your head. Reverse it. Tailbone, belly, chest, and chin. Good. Let's go 2 more times. Match your own rhythm to your own breath. You can try to find 6 counts in, 6 counts out. If that's not happening, just try to make it equal on both ends. Last one. Good. I'm going to have you open up the knees wide. We'll settle into child's pose or puppy dog. So puppy dog is when your butt stays a little higher and your arms come out and stretch. I don't know what's going to be best for your chest, your lungs, your breathing. The opposite, or the other one, is to open up the knees and just let everything sit back onto your heels. You can create a little fist stack for your hands, or you can let your forehead rest down. So I want you to do whatever feels best for you in the moment. And if this lowered position doesn't feel great today for your breath, for your ability to clear, then just come out of it. No stories, no judgments. Last breath here, full in and out. Good. Let's slowly rise up if you're not already, and we're going to transition onto your back. So we're going to come into a bridge position. Feet are about hip width apart, and you're going to try to walk your heels towards your butt. They don't have to be super close. Make sure it feels good for the rest of your joints. All right, palms to the floor. When you're ready, we're going to breathe out, lift your hips up as though you're creating all the way to the back of your head. You can kind of roll your shoulders up underneath you a bit and see if you can put equal weight through both feet. This is meant to allow a bit of chest opening. If it's too much, you can certainly take it down a little or come to rest. I'm going to take 1 more breath here. Good. Lower all the way down. And bring those knees into your chest. Reverse that a little bit. Take a breath here. Rock side to side if that feels good. Good. Set those feet down. We're going to go through that 2 more times. We're going to hold for a 5 count on each. If that feels too long, just carve it out. All right, here we go. Breathe out, lift it up. Roll those shoulders back, get stable. Equal weight through the feet. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower all the way down. Bring the knees to the chest just for a breath. Feet back to the ground. Last time up, breathe out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower all the way down. Good. This time, instead of going knees to chest, we're just going to go right into a hip stretch. You're going to bring your actually, you know what, hold on. Before we go there, let's do a hamstring stretch. Now, I forgot my strap, but I believe I had you use a strap or a belt around the ball of your foot. Around the ball of your foot. So imagine that I'm holding a strap there. Ball of the foot, shoulders relaxed. And you're going for roughly a straight leg position, though it doesn't have to be straight today. What I'd rather have you work on is to work on your calf range of motion, so draw those toes towards you, and if that means you're out here, that's okay. If this feels okay on that leg that you have up, you can straighten the other leg to the ground. One is not better than the other, they're just different. We're just trying to help support the body to feel nourished in any position that we're in. You could certainly use your hands just like I am, but the reason I like this strap is that it helps you relax your shoulders so you don't have to work so hard there, and you can really focus on what's happening in the leg. Good, take another breath in and out, bring that knee to your chest, hug it in. And when you're ready, exhale, slide it back out. Actually keep it bent for the moment. All right, switch legs, so we're off to the left leg this time. Strap around the ball of the foot. Draw the toes towards you. So this side's gonna be a little bit tighter. Relax the shoulders and work towards straightening that leg. It doesn't have to be straight today or even ever. If that feels like an okay, comfortable, nourishing stretch, you could straighten the front leg or just give it a try. If that makes it too intense, just try and bend it again. No ego here. Steady breath. Good. Last breath here. Good. Go ahead and hug that knee in. Full breath in and out. All right. Set both feet to the ground. Knees are bent. We're going to cross your right ankle over your left thigh. And then start to bring that thigh towards you. So that left thigh, and you can either wrap around, this is called thread the needle or a pigeon stretch on your back. So you can either wrap around that left thigh and bring it towards you if that feels comfortable. I like to grab onto the right leg with my respective. That just helps me have a little bit more range of motion here to play with. Your tailbone or your sacrum rests on the ground and relax your shoulders. Good. Find a steady breath if one is possible at the moment. Good. Last breath here. Good. Drop that left foot to the floor. Cross that right leg all the way over like you're sitting cross-legged in a chair. Bring your right arm out to the side and let your knees drop over to the left. The left hand can either rest on your right thigh or your right lower rib cage to facilitate some breath awareness. Whatever feels most nourishing today. If the legs don't comfortably come to the ground, you can put a pillow there to help catch them. And if your arm doesn't comfortably come to the ground, you can put a pillow under there to help catch it. I'd rather have you supported than unsupported. Good. Find the breath, maybe one or two more. Great. When you're ready, bring that right arm back in. Exhale those legs back up to center, uncross, and then we're going to recross on the other side. So left thigh over the right thigh. Bring the thigh towards you. Hug it in, and either grab onto the back of the right thigh and bring it towards you, or grab onto that left leg. Shoulders are relaxed, jaw, eyes. Find a spot that feels nourishing where you can comfortably rest. Great, one more breath in and out. Go ahead and set your right foot to the floor, cross the left one all the way over like you're sitting cross-legged. Send the legs over to the right. The left arm comes out into that half T shape. And then the right hand can rest on your outer thigh or your lower rib cage to facilitate the breath. You're going to send the breath awareness into the upside ribs. We're going to try to find some rib cage expansion. Good, one more breath. Go ahead, bring the left arm in, exhale those legs back up to center, bring the knees into your chest, kind of a knees open wide position, and you can rock a bit side to side. All right, bring the feet back down. We're gonna rest in Shavasana. So if you wanna put something warmer on, or you can place a folded blanket or a pillow over your belly, just for a little sense of grounding, if that helps. So legs are open wide, kind of the width of the mat if you're using a yoga mat. And the hands can be either outstretched with your palms up, or they can be resting on your body. So this is called Shavasana, or relaxation. And I'll take you through just a few minutes of guided relaxation, then we'll rest for some quiet, and then I'll start to bring you slowly out. You can always pause the video if you'd like to extend your time here. All right, smooth out the thinking muscles, smoothing out the skin of the forehead and the space between the eyebrows. Eyes are heavy, head is heavy. Joint of the jaw falls slack, creating space between the teeth. So lips together, teeth apart. Shoulder blades just settle a little farther away from your ears, and your body just a little heavier on the earth below you. When your mind starts to wander, because it will, find your anchor. I'm going to invite in that 6 count inhale through the nose, 6 count exhale, either through nose or mouth. If 6 counts feels like too much, you can certainly shorten it. You got nowhere to be and nothing to do. These next few moments are yours. Becoming a bit more conscious if the consciousness had left you. Taking a deeper breath, whatever deeper means to you. Belly expanding, middle space expanding, heart space expanding. And a slow, steady exhale. How slow can you go? Continuing to breathe here consciously, or to begin a little bit of movement. Or maybe you have to come up and clear things out, that's okay too. But if you're still resting here, maybe curling in the fingers and the thumbs towards your palms and rolling your wrist. Rolling your ankles. These are just suggestions, you don't have to do any of them. You You could open and close fingers and toes. Rock the head side to side, rock the feet side to side. Maybe take a full body stretch from the fingers to the toes. Bring the knees to the chest, hugging them in for a breath. Rolling onto one side and just cradling your head and just pausing there to just take in the effects of your practice. Using your top hand and your exhale to slowly bring yourself back up to sitting if you're not there already. So finding a comfortable sitting position, it does not have to be cross-legged. I'm going to just slip a pillow underneath my tush for a little extra hip support. We'll finish with a mudra, a breath, and some gratitude. So our mudra, which we practiced, was lotus mudra. So the inside pinky all the way to the inside thumb and through the palm is connected. The other finger's outstretched. Thumbs towards your chest center. So as you breathe in, those fingers, those petals, this is a lotus flower, which keeps rising through the muck. The flower dies, it goes to the bottom, and then it rises again. Keeps rising, keeps rising. This is us in the process of life. All right, so let's emulate that lotus flower. As we breathe in, those petals are going to light up towards the sky, reaching and growing. And as you exhale, the base of your hands or those roots just settles a little farther down into your seat, your soul, your presence. 2 more breaths like that. Great. After your next exhale, you can close the palms towards one another. This is Namaste or Anjali Mudra, gratitude hands. If the hands over the heart space feels more authentic, please go there. And bowing to a place within you where you recognize gratitude, acknowledging at least one more thing in your life to be grateful for right now. The list is long, I hope. Let's send this gratitude out beyond the walls that you're in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Palms come together, holding on to that gratitude real close, at least for the rest of the day. And we breathe in, and we breathe out together. Namaste. The spirit in me honors the spirit in you. Namaste. Peace in.